Hi besties, welcome back to another video. This one's going to be probably my favorite video that I've made so far. I have a book haul, and I don't know how many books. I'm sure it's in the title, and I'm sure I can put it like right here or whatever when I take the final total at the end. But I have a book haul today. I've been saving packages up, so it's going to be like maybe around 20, 25 if I had to guess. I have all my packages here. I have a small book haul from indie bookstores and Barnes & Nobles and stuff like that I've gotten also over the last week or so. I'm going to start with the Barnes & Nobles haul first. So first up, I got Dare You to Hate Me, which is a first book in a sports romance by B. Celeste. And this one I actually already read. And yeah, sports romance, book 1, part of a series. Next, I read King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. This one will also be on my wrap-up for this month. This one I was really super excited for when I bought it. It's a fantasy romance, forced marriage, the Vampire King. She's forced to marry the Vampire King, and it's kind of that journey and the romance between them that starts, all of that good stuff. I got Ricochet by Krista and Becca Ritchie, I think it is. Sorry if I did not pronounce that right. I probably won't pronounce a lot of these right. I'm really bad at it. This is book 2 of the Addicted series. I haven't read book 1, but I see the series everywhere, and I went to an indie bookstore and decided that I wanted to get book 2 of the series. I'm hopefully reading these in May. This one was on my For You page for a week straight. I got The Nanny by Lana Ferguson, which if you watched my blog the other day, I already showed my thoughts on like this, but it's essentially a single dad nanny romance, I think, and it's super spicy and steamy, and no idea what it's about, but I saw it everywhere, so I was like, I have to get it. So I got Rock Bottom Girl by Lucy Score. This book, I haven't read a Lucy Score book yet. I'm in the middle of one right now. I figured I probably should read one, but then I bought it anyways. I think this is a sports romance. This is another one. Oh, Fake Relationship. This is another one I have no idea about. I see this everywhere. I see Lucy Score everywhere on my For You page, booktube. So this cover was stunning, and I'm going to give it a try. I have Promises and Pomegranates. This is another one. Oh, by Sam Miller. This is another one I have no idea what it's about. I think it's arranged marriage. I think it's a retelling, though, of some sort. Persephone and Hades. That's a retelling of it. But it follows Elena and Cal. It's dual point of view. It's a fantasy romance. As you can tell, fantasy romance is kind of my thing right now. I'm in like my fantasy romance era. I'll always be in my romance era, but fantasy romance right now has just been kicking. Last but not least is another fantasy romance. This is Fourth Wing. This is just released. I think it doesn't release until May 2nd, but the publishers let it release early, so I got it at Barnes & Nobles. I have the Sprayed Edges edition. I don't know much about this one either. It's a fantasy romance about a dragon. Oh, what? This one is about a dragon college, elite college, where they learn how to ride dragons or use dragons for fighting something. Fantasy, war, romance, dragons, sign me up. Okay, now moving on to my packages. A lot of these are open because I wanted to make sure nothing was damaged and I didn't need to return because I knew they were going to be sitting in here for a while. This many non-boxes. So first up, we have Amazon. These are all from myself. Like, these were not gifted from anyone. I bought these all. So first up, we have First Down. This is by Grace Riley. This is a sports romance. It follows James and Beck. This is actually the football one of the series. It's fake dating. She tutors him. But yeah, sports romance, football. She tutors him. Smart, quiet girl, jock. I eat that shit up. I got Darling Venom, which I didn't realize this was sad when I bought it. And I've since watched videos, and it's a sad, I think, romance. So interesting to see how that is. But it says, my first love ended in a tragedy. My second began with his brother. So brother romance. Love that. They meet on Valentine's Day, which maybe that's why it's all pink and hearts. I don't really know. All I know is this is a sad romance. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to read this. It's going on my May TBR because I'm just so excited for it. Okay. Okay, this one I'm so excited for. I got The Serpent and the Wings of Night, which is a vampire sort of Hunger Game vibes, I've heard. I'm so excited. It's a fantasy romance book. And it's a duology, but there's some novellas in between as well. This is book one. Yeah, it's a duet, so it's a duology. This is book one of the series, and I've seen this all over the place. BookTube, TikTok. I've never seen a bad review of this book, and that is why it's going on my March TBR. I hope I can read this very soon, and I'm so excited for it. Next book I got is Damaged Like Us, which the book came damaged, so I need to return this one. But this one's a bodyguard romance. Like I said, never read Krista and Becca's books before, but I've heard like only good things, so I'm excited to like pick this up and read this series. This one I got King of Pride. I got this on the release day. I know some people got it early, but I got King of Pride. I've already read book one of this series. This is book two of the series, and it's going to be insane. It's a mafia type of romance series. I don't know like much about these characters. You see them a little bit in book one, which is fun, but the dedication in this book is for all the girls who think smart is sexy and who know the quiet ones are the freakiest. If that doesn't sell you on this book right here, I don't know what will. So yeah, this one will definitely be read in May. Probably will be read next. So, okay, so I also, you're going to see all of these besides Brutal Prince in this. I got Bloody Heart. I got Stolen Heir. Stolen Heir is the second of the series. I just actually read this one last month on my Kindle while I was waiting for these physical copies to be hauled, I guess. This one was a stalker kidnapping romance. If that's not your thing, I would definitely check trigger warnings for all of these books, even book one. But this one definitely was one of my favorites, if not my favorite of the two I've read so far. So I got that one. And then I got Savage Lover. I don't really know the order of these. Yeah, it doesn't have it on the spine, but Savage Lover as well. Also, these are the illustrated copies, so there is illustrations throughout the book, which is fun. The Predator, which this is a big one I've seen all on BookTube, but not necessarily BookTok. I've seen this a couple times. It's a mafia romance book, and it's a part of a series. I don't know how many are in the series. I think like 4 or 5. Dark, so definitely check the trigger warnings for it. But yeah, excited about this one. And then next, kind of the mafia romance vibes. The Arranged Marriage, which is a trilogy that is written by Monica Murphy. This one, as it can tell, it's the arranged marriage trope. Check trigger warnings. I've read her books before, and they were bully romances, and they had a lot of triggers, so definitely would check those. But this is like her new cover for it, and it's the trilogy, so hopefully reading that soon as well. Okay, so this is the rest of the Sophie Lark books. So I have Heavy Crown and Broken Vow. So these are all part of the Brutal Prince series. This is like her first series, and then there's a spin-off series called like The Kingmakers. There's 5 books in this series. So there's Heavy Crown, Broken Vow, and then Savage Lover, Stolen Heir, Brutal Prince, and Bloody Heart. So I have all those. I plan on reading those hopefully soon, seeming I just read book 2 and I've already read book 1. So first up, I got Dear Ava, which the cover is what sold me on this, to be honest with you. Giving like anonymous letter vibes. It's Dear Ava, but I'm pretty sure there's some like anonymous like trope in here, which is one of my favorites to read about, because I love when they send letters or emails or texts and they don't actually know who they are. I don't know. It's just one of the tropes that I absolutely love. Next up, I got Fake It Till You Break It by Megan Brandy. I don't know what book this is in the series, but I'm pretty sure it's in a series or it's a standalone. I don't really know. I should look that up. But I saw it, had to get it. It is a football romance, sports romance. Sports romance are also one of my favorite things to read, so this one was right up my alley. If you've read any of these books, feel free to drop in the comments your thoughts on them. Obviously, no spoilers, but just let me know if you've read them, if you like them, your thoughts on them without spoilers. I would love that. Next up, I got Stroke of Midnight by Kate Webster. Also, the cover is just not the normal cover. I don't know which cover it is. But Stroke of Midnight by Kate Webster, this is a trilogy, and it's a Cinderella retelling, I want to say. It's very spicy. Check triggers. But the cover is absolutely stunning. Hush, Hush by Lucia Franco. This book, I don't really know anything about. This is the last chapter cover of it. Wealthy, city, dark romance. Okay, and then last in this box, I have Say It's Forever by A.L. Jackson. So this is book 2 in the Redemption Hill series. I don't have book 1. They had the special cover of book 2, though. I plan on getting book 1, or I actually think I ordered book 1, and it's on the way. But I plan on getting book 1, reading book 1. I have book 2. I'm not sure how many are in the series. So first up, I have Zodiac Academy, Cursed Fates. This is book 5 of the series. This was the next one I needed to read, so I ordered it. I haven't read it yet, but the series just keeps getting better and better. And if you haven't read it and you like fantasy, you like romance, it's also dark and there's bullying, so please check triggers. But it's phenomenal, and I would highly recommend. I know everyone recommends it, but I would recommend it as well. Next up, I have Consider Me, going along with the theme of this whole video, sports romance. It's a hockey romance. It's book 1. I have book 2. I actually bought book 2 not thinking it was book 2, and then had to buy book 1 because I accidentally bought book 2. So Consider Me by Becca Mack. Yeah. Last but not least, I got Flawless by Elsie Silver. This is a cowboy, country boy romance. I've heard nothing but good things about this entire series, so I'm super excited for this. I also grew up in the country, so kind of bring me back home a little bit. But there's bull riding. It just sounds like a book that would be right up my alley. So, and that is all the books I have. So I ended up with 27 books total. I didn't realize I had that much saved up. But 27 books I hauled. I'm sure I'll be reading all of these soon, and you'll be seeing videos on them. But once again, thank you so much for supporting me, watching my videos, enjoying my videos, hopefully. And I can't wait to see you next time.